Imagine waking up one morning, realizing the universe doesn't care. No hidden meaning, no cosmic script written just for you. Albert Camus called this the absurd, but rather than despair, he argued this realization could be the key to truly living. What if life's lack of inherent meaning wasn't a problem to solve, but a reality to embrace? Today, we're diving into Camus' philosophy of the absurd and how it reshapes the meaning of life. Camus begins with a simple yet disquieting observation: we crave meaning, but the universe is silent. This tension between our search for purpose and the world's indifference is what Camus called the absurd. He explains it in his 1942 essay, The Myth of Sisyphus. The absurd is born of this confrontation between the human need and the unreasonable silence of the world. For Camus, this wasn't about whether life was worth living in a moral sense, but whether it's even logical to live in a world devoid of ultimate meaning. Facing the absurd, we have three choices: denial, despair, or rebellion. Camus rejects denial and despair outright. Instead, he calls for revolt. Not rebellion in the sense of overthrowing a system, but a personal defiance against the absurd itself. In his words, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. The absurd hero, the person who acknowledges the lack of meaning, finds freedom. Camus argues that without predetermined meaning, we're free to create our own. He calls for living with passion, not in spite of the absurd, but because of it. This is where life's richness truly lies. Camus's philosophy often gets compared to existentialism, particularly Jean-Paul Sartre's ideas. While both acknowledge the lack of inherent meaning, Sartre believes we must create meaning through our choices and commitment to values. Camus, however, is less concerned with creating meaning and more focused on embracing life as it is, absurd and all. And then there's Nietzsche, who declared, "God is dead." Nietzsche's answer lies in the creation of the Übermensch, a figure who overcomes nihilism through the assertion of will. Camus rejects this, arguing it's an escape from the absurd rather than a confrontation with it. Camus stays firmly grounded in the human experience. No superhuman ideals, just us and the absurd universe we live in. So what does an absurd life look like in practice? Camus says it's about embracing three key principles: revolt, saying yes to life despite its meaninglessness; freedom, accepting that no higher authority defines our purpose; passion, engaging fully in the experiences life offers. He writes, "Live to the point of tears. This isn't about wallowing in despair. It's about diving headfirst into existence, savoring the beauty of every fleeting moment." Of course, Camus' ideas have faced criticism. Some argue that his revolt is itself a form of creating meaning, undermining his philosophy. Others question whether his approach is too individualistic, failing to address broader societal structures. Yet, Camus himself would likely shrug at these debates, insisting they too are part of the absurd condition. Camus doesn't give us easy answers, but that's the point. Life's beauty for him lies in its fleeting, chaotic unpredictability. By embracing the absurd, we don't just endure life, we truly live it. As he so eloquently put it, what counts is not the best living, but the most living. In a world that offers no inherent meaning, the absurd becomes an invitation, not to despair, but to create, to love, and to experience fully. Camus's philosophy reminds us that even in the face of a silent universe, life can still be a work of art. Thank you for exploring the absurd with me. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more deep dives into philosophy and the questions that shape our lives.